Hello everyone, Mark here from Scratch Buffalo. Today I'm going to spend a little time talking about the gear we'll be using to record drums on our upcoming single. So to start things off, we have the Roland Studio Capture. We just got this guy. It's got 12 microphone preamps. Our last one had 8, so we'll be able to add 4 more mics to the drum kit, which is always a good thing. Next up is the kick mics. We have a Beta 52A and a Dr. Alien Smith Subkick 02. We just got this guy as well. It's basically a remake of the Yamaha Subkick that was discontinued a number of years ago. Excellent for bringing out low-end punch on a kick drum. Then we're on to snare mics, SM57. Usually I would use the included clamp and just put it on top of the snare drum, facing maybe 45-degree angle, pointing towards the center. I find that doesn't pick up a lot of body of the drum, it picks up more of the skin, a lot of ring. So now that we have additional inputs, I'm going to do a bit of experimenting. There's for sure going to be a mic on the bottom to help pick up ghost notes and a little bit more definition. But I'm thinking I might move the top mic to the side to get more of an overall snapshot of the snare. The overhead mic should pick up the top end of the snare just fine. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing with that. For the tom, same thing. I've got a single 16-inch floor tom I'll be using. These clamps don't always work that well, so I'm going to do a bit of experimenting between the clamp and just a mic stand. If I have enough mic stands, that is to be determined. Okay, overheads. I got these a long time ago. We have the SM81 condensers. They just work great. Like I said, I've had them for a long time, and yeah, they always impress me, so no point in changing it up. Cymbal mics is new to us. So I picked these up at the end of last year, Shure KSM 141s. I'd originally intended to use them as room mics because they have a pattern that allows the sounds to come in from all around the microphone. Instead of room mics, I'm thinking I'm going to use them for the ride cymbal and the hi-hat. We have some songs on the old albums, upwards of 200, 205, 210 BPM with eighth notes. I do eighth notes on the hi-hat and the ride, so I feel that the quicker sticking, it gets lost in the mix. Chris uses a Blues Junior, which is high mids and a lot of treble, so once everything starts to get together, it just seems like those get lost. So I'm intending to set up the KSM 141s on the hi-hat and the ride, pointing maybe 45 towards the bell or maybe just straight in 90 degrees at the bell. I don't need a lot of wash from the cymbals, I just want to pick up a bit more stick definition, so I'm going to try that out and see how it goes. For room mics, I intended to buy some new mics for that, but decided the SM57 will work fine. I've been doing a lot of research on microphones lately, and it seems quite a few folks use the 57, so I've got a full drum kit mic, mic kit here. Since I'm only running one floor tom, I have 2 spare 57s, so I'm going to set them up maybe 10 to 15 feet out front of the drums, pointing maybe at the kick drum. I have to do a bit of experimenting. I've never used room mics before. And then we're going to crunch those up in the DAW with either a bit crusher or a little bit of dirt or something like that, just to add a bit more liveliness to it. So that's what we'll be using for the mics. Now I'm going to show you how I set everything up. Let's just hope I have enough cables and stands because I've never set all these mics up before. So enjoy. All right, so I got everything here that I need, and let's get started. Okay, so there you go. Everything's set up. I am short a 57. I thought I had an extra one. I do not. So we will need to talk to Chris to borrow his. And I could use another 4 mic stands, unless I just set these on the ground, but I'd like to be able to position them a little bit. So yeah, I'll be back when I got that stuff. Hey everyone, Mark here again. So it is the next day. I got some more stands. Decided that I did not want to use those built-in clips. Had a lot of trouble in the past with them vibrating loose and rattling and interfering with the sound, so I put up some more stands. A little bit better. I can control where the mics are pointing a little bit better. As well, Chris stopped by and gave me his SM57 to use. So if you can look over here, left and right. Right at the edge of your screen, you should see the room mics, 2 57s. I've got one pointed at the kick drum, or sorry, one pointed at the floor tom, and then one pointed at the snare. So I'm hoping I can pan those out and get a bit of stereo from the room. Like I said, we're going to crunch them up with a bit crusher or distortion pedal or something. We'll have to do some experimenting. So, oh yeah, and then here's the capture. I'm looking like an octopus now. I got 11 mics. So there's one spot left. I don't have any more microphones, to be honest, so I don't think we'll need it, but hello. But yeah, we can always do experimenting with a vocal mic or something, maybe up at the top of the stairs and see if we can get some cool echoes, you know, that kind of thing. Ow! And yeah, so that's it. There we go. It's the last mic. Got a DIY mic stand here with a spare piece that we had left over. It's an SM58. Luckily, I had exactly 2 cables left, so this is absolutely perfect. All 12 inputs are used up. All of my mics are used up, and all the cables are used up. So we'll see how it sounds.